All information and content in this video demonstration is strictly for educational and self-study purposes. Never attempt to tamper with any computer or network you have not been given explicit authorization to do so. Use a personal lab. Have fun. First, the credential disclosed by the user through the LDEEP project is validated. This will be the first time the login is tested with Active Directory. Next, the captured credential will be used to create a generic computer object. This provides an additional context. Lastly, the new object will also be tested for authentication. The object will be used for deeper enumeration.
In the pilot video, a user unknowingly disclosed their credential as a result of the deception campaign with web technologies. If the credential is valid, then that chain would be a success. Now, with a valid credential and some default permissions, a new computer object will be created. This will be the initial point for enumeration at scale. With the additional object, the threat actor will then have two identities available for further recon into the domain.
LDEEP is described as an in-depth enumeration utility. It can be used against online Active Directory or offline cache file. To query a live directory, use the LDEEP mode seen here. The three commands noted here will be used to first validate the stolen credential. Next, the create computer is used for the new object. Lastly, the object command is used to look at an object in verbose.
Logging into the Dropbox. A ping to the domain name. Host is live. Use of Nmap to check the network path to the directory protocol port. The port is open. The LDEEP utility is used to finally validate the credential with a whoami command. It's a long one. And finally, initial access is obtained. The LDEEP utility and the create computer command are executed under the compromised identity. The object is called bad cake. This establishes a query object and simple persistence. Now, the LDEEP utility is used again in the same way as the original validate to see authentication as bad cake is working. Success. Here in the last portion of the terminal session, the LDEEP command is used under the bad cake context to view the attributes of the compromised user object. We can see crucial attribute information of the object. From here, a broader enumeration or recon session can begin to understand the configuration and vulnerabilities that may exist. This is complete. We have validated, created persistence, and started further enumeration. Isolating a domain to only authenticated domain members is a complex undertaking. There are architectures that use IPsec and Kerberos. With lesser complexity, an organization would want to use strict firewall rules. Stay vigilant with delegated permissions and controls to enforce least privilege and enable only the entitled. The creation of the bad cake object is an example of attack ID T1-13-6.002 under persistence. The creation of a domain account. The MITRE Defend classification ID is D3-UAP. This category represents strict lockdown of permissions such as directory delegation.
The end. Hello, this is Owen.
Owen, hello, this is Terence at the SOC. Are you free? There is something strange possibly happening.